All right, I think we're set.
I think it's time for Pig.
Who's ready for Pig?
Ready for Pig.
It's Pig time. Nightbot, that was the big block of random text that I needed tonight.
I should know the movies that I'm talking about. Not all movies. Come on, that's impossible.
I knew it. That's all I'm gonna say is I knew the reference to
You
the
know it because you know the movie. Anyways, on the Pig.
I'm gonna say if I'm not freaking out about it too much, then it's probably not a big deal.
Okay.
Either that or I didn't see it, but just bring it to my attention. Whatever.
Okay.
Sino understood the reference.
Sure he did.
He probably did. He also really likes Clerks.
Okay.
Or liked. I'm not sure if he still does as much. I like Clerks a lot. Anyway, now we're talking about Pig, a movie starring Nicolas Cage. That's very interesting and fun.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So Pig.
Anyways, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Johnny Juicebox, and that's Mike Shake. And this is Psycho Juicebox, and this is B Views. It's the worst produced show on the internet.
Oh man, this is a nightmare.
You're welcome, world.
Yeah, so we watched Pig from
Bye, Norm.
2021.
Have a good night.
Bye, Norm. Thanks for coming in, bud.
From 21.
Yeah, came out in July 16th of this year.
I was like, do you mean A24?
No. If it was an A24 movie, that'd be awesome.
Maybe, yeah. Dude, speaking of A24 movies, I really want to see that. Oh fuck, who the shit was it? It was Idris Elba is gonna be in Macbeth, playing Macbeth.
Oh,
I want to see that shit. I saw the trailer and it was very hardcore Shakespearean too, and I was like, holy fuck, Idris Elba doing real ass Shakespeare. That's gonna be cool.
Right.
Because he's just a great actor. Can't wait to see what he will do with some Shakespeare.
Right.
All right.
Pig.
Pig is a movie about a guy who we pretty early on actually learn is named Rob.
Rob. Yes.
And later on learn is named Robin. And then later on after that, we learn that his name is Robin Feld. So
Yep. It was a badass dude.
Yeah.
Badass cooking dude.
No, I think it was Idris Elba at least. Let me quick check it out. But I think it's Idris Elba.
Yeah.
But
we don't have to right now.
I don't know if he's a badass dude, but he is a truffle hunter with his own pig and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. And
in the woods of Oregon.
Very good at it.
Yeah.
Apparently amazing at
it. And he's doing this in the woods of Oregon.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Idris Elba. It's Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Denzel is going to be playing Macbeth.
Okay.
Which is, come on, that's going to
be
awesome.
Cannot wait to not watch that.
Oh, it's going to be so good. God damn you, Dragon. Why are you opening? Nobody talked to you. Anyway. Come on, Mike Denzel Washington playing in Macbeth. It's gonna be awesome. You'll love it. You love Shakespeare and you love musicals. Like, come and see these things with us. At some point, we're gonna have to do
I don't
Cats.
mind Shakespeare. I don't mind Shakespeare at all.
Sav hates Shakespeare.
Macbeth was actually my favorite.
Really?
Hmm.
That's cool. I like Twelfth Night.
Yeah, because it was kind of like horror.
Yeah.
With the witch's brew, you know?
Like, did you see the trailer? I sent the trailer to you guys, and
Did you?
all of you were just like, I can't wait to not see that. Like, all of you were just like, fuck this movie. And I was like,
that, John, that looks so bad.
No, it didn't.
Oh, that looks like B-movie shit.
It reminded me of like The Lighthouse.
Anyways,
but that's just,
we are way off topic.
A24 movies always look like B movies. Like, they always look like kind of low budget. They do.
No, I'm just laughing I'm just laughing hysterically at Nightbot. The asylum. I love you. Fuck off, Nightbot.
Nightbot loves you.
How many times has that been in the stream so far? We've been on for what, an hour?
I know.
Not even it hadn't been on there for at least,
I think it said
at least
twice.
10 times.
It said it twice in the last 15 minutes for sure.
Oh my god, the cyborgs are coming for us. Anyways.
Shakespeare's awesome, and Twelfth Night is the best one.
Let's don't even see no. Let's reel it back in. Let's reel it back in.
Mike, tell me about tell me about Pig a little bit. It's pretty good, right?
So we already kind of gave the plot, but let's get a little deeper.
Right.
So the movie opens with a really haggard...
I think we just said it's Nick Cage and he owns a pig and is a truffle hunter, and that's not the plot. The plot is Nick Cage's pig...
I'm sorry, you got into fucking Macbeth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
we were talking about it, then we talked about Macbeth.
Okay, well, this is a movie about Nick Cage's pig gets kidnapped and he wants to go and find it and get it back. It seems like John Wick. Actually, we immediately started making comparisons to John Wick and Mandy.
Right. I thought it literally would have been.
Except this is not an action movie. This is not an action movie at all, really.
No. It's about a guy who's a truffle hunter. If you don't know what truffles are, it's kind of like a mushroom, right?
Kinda. They're like underground mushrooms. They're fungal pods.
Right. And he has this pig that, obviously sniffs it out. And he grows to love the pig. Obviously, it's like his pet.
Yeah.
And he's living out in bumfuck nowhere in the woods, BFE. And then,
what the fuck?
Obviously, Alex Wolff, who played in Hereditary, the son, and he is a truffle dealer, correct?
Yes. This is not made apparent at the beginning.
No.
But it probably should have been to me. Like, I thought it was.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was a little hole. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Well, what I thought it was is I thought it was just like a guy who was going direct to the source or whatever, like a rich dude going direct to the source for some.
Right.
Holy shit!
What?
Hey, Sino is fuck.
What? What is the problem?
Well, mine went down because Dragon decided to open.
What is Dragon?
Dragon naturally speaking, it's a voice dictation.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
And it takes up a lot of like RAM. Uh,
Okay.
so
All
like
right.
my computer is all slow right now, and I don't have access to my stream manager at the moment, and that's why I was like, oh, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, shut up, Cito. Oh, dude. That is funny.
Little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper.
Oh, shit.
Fun, fun stuff. We get up to things here at Psycho Juicebox. All right, are we? My stream manager just isn't opening. I guess. Anyway,
All right. I'm just making sure. I got the audio on.
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of hit and miss, but I don't know.
yeah,
I hope it's okay.
yeah. I don't know where my phone is, but oh well. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The thing. What?
No, it's go on. What are you saying?
Um. The thing. I always like to come out and always say what I liked about the movie the most.
Right.
If you've watched, if we've done this for a while now,
Right.
and that's what I like to do. And the best thing about this movie is the character development.
It it is, I think.
It
It's
honestly is
um this movie has
because
some
because it isn't fast. It's terribly, terribly slow.
I would say that this movie borders on a character study almost.
Right. And
Um
honestly, going back to social work or psychology, it's a perfect case study of a man, and it's almost in reverse. What?
well, Sino can't hear anything we're saying.
What do you mean, hear what? Hear the stream.
Like I can't pull up Stream Manager at all cuz it's just eternally spinning. Um huh.
Oh boy.
Like it eternally spins and then it pops up and it's like it is unable to load this.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We're probably just not live. Um Hot garbage.
Yeah, I must have said my internet is hot garbage. And that was like 5 minutes ago.
Uh
John,
what?
go get your phone, please.
Uh
Can you throw up be right back?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
throw up be right back.
yeah. No one seems to help us right now. Be able to help us right now with this.
Yeah, I mean, this is going nowhere fast.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'll be
Yeah, go
back.
get your phone and let's figure this out.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, the Oilers won. UL Lafayette won. According to this, we are live.
Yeah. Oh, we are live.
Check, 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 check. Huh. Well, my internet seems to be acting a fool too, so, you know.
I don't know. Maybe it could be a problem with Twitch too. You never know.
Twitch could be on the fritz. Here,
Bezos could be saying "F you." You never know.
Bezos, he can go shove. Wow. Did you hear that? Oh, what the fuck?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm here now. It kicked me out.
What did?
Our stream is
What
our
do you mean?
our stream is right now it's literally talking about like it's at the part where we were talking about like the pig and like we were talking about Nicolas Cage. That's what mine's at.
Oh boy, we are that far behind.
We are I want to say 15 minutes behind
No,
ourselves.
we're not that far
Are we
behind.
not?
No, I think we're maybe 2 to 3 at the most.
Maybe.
Because I was talking about the character study, and that's when we were starting to have the problems. And that's when Cena was saying, that he couldn't hear us. So,
Oh shit.
I give up.
Well, let's finish this up. What do you
Yeah.
think?
So as I was saying
All right.
before, Twitch was being Twitch.
While Twitch is still being Twitch.
Yeah. You'll hear about this probably about 4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, it's almost like I was saying, almost like a reverse case study, where you're kind of getting like what they call in social work and psychology lingo is the biopsychosocial, where you're getting the biography, you're getting the social aspect, and you're getting the psychological aspect of
right.
the character of the person, and that's what this movie is almost like. You kind of see this guy and you learn about his backstory, and then you see him afterwards. Right?
Yes.
What are you doing, John?
I'm laughing at Cino because I'm like, you're like 6 minutes behind us, and he's like, I'm hearing you right now. It's like, yeah, that's us 6 minutes away. That's
us in the past. We are
That's
now gone.
that's 6 minutes ago.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, it's beautiful in terms of seeing how certain things in your life can change you completely. You
Yeah,
know,
it's really about a lot of different people who are all dealing with different forms of grief
yes,
in uh like it's about a lot of different people who are going through different types of grief and have not been able to come back from it yet.
right.
It's like really bad time travel. It really is.
Yes, it is. And that's the thing. That's the thing that makes this movie so beautiful. The man. I mean, obviously, spoilers, people.
Yeah,
We already said this at the beginning.
spoilers.
But he got his ass beat by some fucking guy
Mhm.
just to get the location, a possible location of
Oh
his
my god.
pig.
Yeah, because like there's that scene where we're like, "Oh man, he's gonna be a badass," because he goes into this thing. It's like it's an underground fight club for
Yeah,
restaurant
it's like
workers.
what kind of shit is this?
And we're like, "Oh man, now Nick Cage is gonna beat the shit out of everyone." And instead of doing that, he does this game where like they bet against him to stand up as long as he can while getting
Right,
punched in the face.
right, right.
And then
And honestly, I was
that's
like,
after he
where
got
is
hit in the
this?
head with a fucking baseball bat
Right,
over the
right,
goddamn pig. Like when they
right,
broke into the tweakers broke into his house and hit him in the face with a baseball bat.
right. And that's where it was like, where is this movie really going right now? Because everything up to that expectation was like John Wick, where it's like, this guy's a loser. You don't really know anything about him. And then it's like, whoa, wait a second here.
Right.
Johnny, are you paying attention?
I am. You're saying up
Okay.
until that point we were all kind of thinking like this might be like John Wick, but then we realize, oh, maybe not. Around that
And
moment.
that's where the movie really starts getting good for me.
Yeah. Because there was quite a while where we're like the premise popped up and then all this stuff happened and we were just like, this is kind of like Mandy, right? And then it was like, oh, maybe it's not going to be like Mandy. Maybe it'll be more like John Wick, where it's his dog.
Right, right, right. It's his beagle that gets killed.
But like
Right.
where instead of the dog, it's the pig,
Mm-hmm.
and he just like starts murking people, but he doesn't.
Right,
And we find out all
right,
this information because what we
right,
end up learning is that Nick Cage's character used to be like this big hotshot chef.
right.
That I think at one point they said over half of the restaurants in Portland owe you.
Yeah, yeah. Because obviously they were his cast-offs.
Yeah,
They were his proteges.
right.
Yeah.
And like he even oh man, he does like some weird badass shit with some of these people though.
Uh huh.
Where like there's a that really interesting part where he runs across Derek, the guy who used to work for him, and when he's just like yeah, let me talk to your chef, and
Right.
and they're like okay, I'll go and grab the chef, and the chef comes out and it's just like oh here's like this is a wine that was made not 5 miles from here and
Uh
like
huh.
all this stuff like that,
Uh huh.
and they're just like the kid that he's going around with is just like dude, show them like tell them who you are.
Right.
And because at first like you see at the very beginning of it him treating it's really about this like father and son who are dealing with their like mother slash wife who
Yep.
had tried to kill herself. Well, depending on your definition, kind of successfully. Like
Right.
she's basically like like just in respirated.
Yeah,
He's
she's
like
in
on the
basically
machine.
like a vegetative state.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, right.
At least the video is clear, even if I'm even if I'm reacting to the past. You know, that's
I'm just reading chat now. I want to know if I met my doppelganger, and that's the reason why.
that's
Now that is genuine shit right there,
that's what I
man.
was texting. I was saying yes, 100%.
Oh, that is a gem. But anyways, I also was just thinking, I literally just had the light bulb moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, he doesn't give a fuck about himself.
Right.
I mean,
because
it's obvious.
He's obviously,
And it's obvious because the way he looks, he never cleans up his scabs.
like he gets hit in the face with a baseball bat and then gets the shit kicked out of him in that Fight Club, and he
Right.
literally like the whole time we're just like, oh my god, is he gonna clean himself up? Like, no,
Right.
he's just coated in blood like it's an action movie, but it's not. He's just going
It's not.
around just covered in blood. They're entire parts where he goes to bed in like place. Yeah. He cooks people food. People like serve him breakfast and stuff, and he's just sitting there. Like, there are great scenes where he's like that scene I was telling you about earlier, where he's talking to that guy who used to be like one of his sous chefs.
Yeah, Derek.
Yeah, Derek. And
yeah.
And he's just like, oh my god, do you need a hospital or something? He's like, no, I'm fine. He's just literally, his t-shirt is his blood stains all over it. He's obviously
oh my god, it's so bad.
He hasn't changed or washed up in days.
Oh, it is so bad. I mean, you can just smell the dude through the TV. I mean, you really
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a grubby mess. But that's another thing about the character study, where you can see the progression. Obviously, 100 times we already said spoilers, but at the end, he's listening to Bruce Springsteen, or the cover of I'm on Fire, and he finally takes off his boots.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's dealing with it.
Right.
And he's going to take off that fucking dirty ass nightie he's got on.
The first thing that we see is like he goes back out because it's after, like, spoilers. He finds out that his pig is dead.
Shit. The pig is dead. Which was sad, terribly sad. Because
he went, but in reality, at this point, this is the point where we realize it's not about the pig, really. I mean, it's kind of
never.
about the pig, but it's not really about the pig.
Uh-huh, of course.
Because they keep showing this, talking about, like, they keep kind of talking about him, like, not, like, his wife dying at some point, or implying that his wife died. And actually, at one point, I think they do say it, because the lady says, by the way, like, we saved the spot next to her for him. Like, if
I mean, Alex, or what's his name, Amir. Who's obviously Alex Wolf. He goes to see the grave, or what is it?
He sends him over there for, like, wine or something, right?
Right.
Like a bottle of wine, because he's going to. Like, one of the big things he talks about is, he says, I've never forgotten a meal that I've cooked, and I've never forgotten a customer. I remember every single one. And he says that every single time. Like, they talk to him about cooking. But he said, actually, no, he says that to him that one time, and then when he's talking to Derek, he says, Derek, do you like cooking this food? Because when I fired you, when you left, you said you wanted to open up an English style pub.
Right.
And is that what is that what you wanted? Is this what you want? And then he has that part where he kind of just starts talking to him, and he says, because nothing you're making is real. None of your customers are real. None of this is real.
It's like, whoa, dude.
And like, just a really weird scene. Like, this is such a strange movie, and I kind of love it because of that.
Oh, it's so good.
Because it's almost like a drama that was filmed like it was an action movie.
Uh-huh.
Because there are like weird scenes, like that part where he gets served like that food, and the first thing it does, it's like this one of those like little tiny fancy entrees, you know.
Yeah.
And like it's just a little thing in the middle of the plate, and the first thing he does is he just goes, oh. And then he says, I want to talk to the chef.
Yeah. And I just like how he kind of psychologically berates the guy.
I know.
It's like, holy shit,
and the guy, like,
dude.
you see the guy just kind of like breaking down the whole time.
Uh-huh. I thought he was gonna beat his ass, dude. I mean, you could just tell he was getting madder and madder and madder. It's like, wow.
That whole scene like feels like it's going to turn into an action scene where he just starts kicking the shit out of people in a restaurant.
Right. Oh, that is a good delay, dude.
Congrats.
Glad you're there. You'll be there in another 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Man, that's a shame.
Yes, but it's like that though, because it deceives your expectations.
It really does, but not in a way that's like super.
No.
I don't know.
Not in a bad way.
No.
Not in a bad way at all.
And quite a few of the reviews I saw on IMDb were saying things like was not what I expected and things like that.
What?
And like it was like 5 out of 10, not what I expected, and I was just like,
who gives a fuck?
All right. Like, this movie is amazing.
Yeah. It's a very, very, very good movie.
If Nick Cage gets passed over for an Oscar for this movie, I'm going to probably do nothing, but I'm going
Let's be honest. Let's be honest that even if the Oscars appease him by nominating him for this, he is not going to win this.
No. He won't.
No.
It's not a very Oscar it's not like the right kind of Oscar bait, you know.
Right.
Although, like, to me, it reminds me of stuff that people would talk about, like The Remnant, or The Revenant, not The Remnant.
Right.
Like, The Revenant is an incredibly boring, really shitty movie.
And I know you think that. I know.
Mike, none of it is interesting.
I enjoyed it.
It's based on a true story that's more interesting, because in the true story, he shows up there and they say, well, this guy joined the army, so if you kill him, then we're going to execute you. So he says, just give me my stuff back. And they give him his stuff back, and then he has to leave.
Did that win Best Picture or no?
I don't know, but it didn't.
But I know Leo won.
Leo deserved to win.
I thought he did very well.
Yeah, but it wasn't his best role. Hands down, it wasn't. You and I both.
Not saying it was or it wasn't. I mean, it all depends on who you're going up against. That's the thing.
I know.
I mean, because Mickey Rourke should have won it for The Wrestler, but he didn't.
I haven't seen that one, so.
And he was as good as you get, but sometimes you just go against the better competition.
Yeah. Or like what they want. Something that's more of the flavor.
Sure. Oh, sure.
That especially happens with best picture, though.
Best picture, best actor, best actress. But all the big ones.
See, this movie is one that deserves an Oscar nom, for sure.
I think it does.
I can't see
that. Oh, by the way, I wrote down a cool little factoid.
Oh?
Yes.
Where'd it come from?
And it was directed by Michael Sarnowski, and this was his first film.
What?
And he wrote it. He was the screenwriter, and he directed it. His first movie.
Wow.
He's done shorts and he's done a couple TV, but this is his first film.
Huh. It's. Did he do music videos?
No.
Okay. Because
No.
there were a few things that I saw where I was like, huh, all right.
Yep.
If you want to see like really cool version of how like a music video director can get turned to a movie
Mm-hmm.
director or a film director, TV director, whatever, um, take a look at the show Atlanta. Atlanta is maybe one of the most brilliantly shot television shows I have seen in the last 10 years.
Right.
Hands down. It's amazing. Everything about that show is amazing. You should be watching Atlanta. If you haven't watched Atlanta, like, what are you doing?
Right. Right.
It's on Hulu.
But
like,
first of all, see Pig.
yeah, see Pig too.
Yeah. No, Pig.
Pig, it's good.
No. I just don't want people to get confused of Pig 2. Just Pig.
Pig 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Sure.
Pig 2, this time it explodes.
It had that feel of I don't care, there are some fucking movies out there that are what I call Oscar bait, where it's just waiting to be an Oscar and it's filmed that way, where you can just feel like this is something different.
Yeah. Well, there are some films that you watch and you're like, this is genuinely Oscar worthy, and then there's some where you're like, this is obviously Oscar bait. Like Cats was Oscar bait.
What was?
Cats.
Oh yeah. Well,
Cats. No.
They tried it to be, dude.
Everyone will say, oh, they tried to make Cats Oscar bait. No, Cats on its face is Oscar bait. You get Dame Judi Dench to play one of the main characters in a Cats, billion dollar Cats film. Okay. Make a big extravaganza musical starring Dame Judi Dench and fucking.
There's a lot of people in that.
Like biggest.
A lot of people
cast,
in that movie.
One of the biggest star-studded casts in the last 5 years, and you're just like, oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
And
what's that buttholes?
You even specifically do it with a musical because you know that musicals is a the musicals are a smaller category. So it could easily win Best Musical.
Right. Right.
And now
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at what Cito said.
You're reacting to me reacting to you reacting to the video quality. And now we're
Holy
reacting
shit,
to you reacting
dude.
to us reacting to you reacting of the video quality.
Yeah. If that makes any sense. No, but honestly, this, I've watched a lot of movies in my time, but it feels like a movie that should win everything.
Maybe.
This is easily one of the best movies I've watched all year.
I think this is the best. This might be the best movie I've watched from this year.
Yeah, I think we've watched a lot of movies, Johnny.
I don't know.
And this has got to be the best movie I've seen all year.
I don't know how many 2021 movies I've watched. And that's my problem, is I'm not sure which movies I've watched that are from 2021, but
the thing is, there really wasn't that many released this year.
I guess. A lot of them were listed as 2020, but it's not actually.
Right.
And that's confusing.
Right.
But I thought this was a really good movie. It might be one of, it's probably in the top 10 for sure, or it's definitely in the top 10 of the movies I've watched this year.
Oh yeah.
Probably the top
this
5.
This is easily my top 5, no doubt about it.
Although I saw Willy's Wonderland this year. I saw Dave Made a Maze this year.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Oh, Dave Made a Maze is amazing.
Right.
And I'm gonna get the Blu-ray from the website at some point because they actually have a commentary with all the makers of everything.
Right.
like I'm just so excited to see how they made every single thing out of cardboard.
Right. Watch that again and then just do a commentary of that. We're gonna have to.
I'd love to do Dave Made a Maze.
Mm-hmm.
Like we will talk about Dave Made a Maze. It's
We
a
will.
really fascinating deconstruction of mental illness. Like it's
Right.
amazing.
I mean, this movie that we just watched is so good. We should redo this in person.
Probably.
Down the line, we will. Yeah.
At some point,
Just like James, just like Jimmy James. I mean, he just redid the Friday the 13th, so
maybe. At some point, I would say we should just like. At some point, I'd love to do stuff like a actor. Like we could do like, oh, it's a retrospective on films we've done by like this person, you know. So we could do like a retrospective of all the fucking all the Nick Cage movies we've done.
Sure. How many movies have we done with Nicolas Cage?
I don't know. I know we did this. We did Willy's Wonderland.
Right.
That might be it, actually.
Mm,
I don't think we did Mandy.
no. Nope.
We did Color Out of Space.
We did. So that's 3.
Nick Cage might be the guy who's been on our show the most.
I don't know. Some of the actors in PSC. Even though we'll never know their names.
Well, yeah, that's true. PSC counts.
Hmm.
Well, we have Kano. Kano's on... I think Kano's in 3 or 4 of our episodes.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We do need to finish up some of our... we need to do, like, some Ring stuff. And
Yeah.
We need to finish The Grudge.
Yep. Well, the thing is about the Ring. I mean, there is so many of them.
I know. It's gonna... There are 4 Ring movies that we have to kind of bring together and figure out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or 4 or 5.
Right.
Because they're... Well, yeah.
What I think we should do is... I know it's going to be a little hard, but I think we can do it. Is that every month of this coming year, we should do something every month, like a theme.
Yeah? Like what?
I mean, because October, that was a bitch, but it was fun.
It worked really well for it got very positive responses from the
right, and that's the thing. I mean, I think if we, kind of focus on one theme a month, it can be anything, that we could, this will be behind the scenes when we think about it, but I'm just kind of throwing this out there, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, we could experiment with that.
Right.
I mean, today we did a video about Pig and Polar Express. We probably need a theme.
Exactly.
We probably need like some structure within episodes.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, except for this, because we specifically wanted to release something Christmassy for Christmas. So.
Yeah, we wanted to have something out for Christmas, and what is a better retrospective of a man who loses his pig and then comes back to his hut and he says, you know what? It's time to start. And that's the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Because this video will come out on New Year's.
Holy fuck, it will.
This will come out on January 1st of 2022.
Huh.
This is a perfect dude. Am I right?
Hang on. Let me... Holy fuck.
Yes. Yeah, because January 1st, New Year's Day and Christmas Day always fall on the same day.
I guess so.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, this is what are we talking about that we're sporadic? This is perfect.
Oh,
I mean, if you really want to do something like that, I mean, I'm up for it, and we'll see. If Cena wants to do, if he wants to contribute, or if he wants to have a, throw a thought out there, that would be good.
Cena, like, if you wanna ever
10 minutes later, Cena is gonna,
in 6 minutes when you see this,
in 6 minutes,
if you wanna,
see what you think.
You're always welcome to join us, and like, you don't have to watch necessarily if we've both watched. We'll just tell you about shit.
Yeah.
Best reference to an Oscars award category. You're right, it was the best reference. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm not gonna remember what that was.
But no, like, let's talk a little bit about stuff that we have planned then, because like now that I guess
we already talked about it in the Christmas episode.
Well, yeah, but this is New Year's, so New Year's.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit about
Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers. We're back.
Hopefully by this time, Michigan is in the finals, the championship game.
For basketball?
Football.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan made it, Johnny. Michigan is number 2 in the country.
Are they? Oh my god. The fuck is wrong with this country? Is UL Lafayette number 1?
Huh?
Is UL Lafayette number 1? They're almost undefeated.
They probably should be.
They lost one game.
Not. I know.
They don't give them handouts, Mike. They know they're worse than everyone else, and it's fine. Like, fucking University of Hawaii could win every single game in their season, and then they would lose like 180-0 in a bowl game. Like, come on.
Yeah, competition is different.
There are some teams that just they can't do it, and UL Lafayette.
They don't have the talent.
They just don't have the means.
No. Anyways.
Cino's upset by Nightbot.
Nightbot sucks.
Anyways,
let's go back. Let's go back to what we were thinking about.
Yeah, we're planning on. I'm sorry. This is just fucking funny. I should change the. Hang on a second. It just occurred to me that I don't have to have the chat box like over your face. I can move it. Sorry, Mike. We can just put it in the middle here.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Sometimes
it's been on for 2 hours.
Sometimes I forget shit. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I end up changing this format around so much that sometimes shit gets like forgotten about,
No big deal. You fucking can't hear me anyway, so.
So you can't hear me, can't see me.
No, what the fuck? Why am I bothering?
So we're planning on doing a new show. We don't have a name for it yet, but we're going to do probably 12 episodes where I'm just going to explain an audiobook that I listened to Mike, an audiobook that I listened to Mike. And we're going to start with...
So you're going to explain what the audiobook is.
I am going to review it. I'm going to tell you the plot points of the audiobook that I listened to, so you get the story as I'm telling it to you.
Okay.
That way you don't have to listen to it.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll probably like throw in whether or not I liked the guy reading it, or
Okay. So you would recommend, basically what it is that you would tell me the highlights of the book.
A little bit.
Would you tell me the whole thing? Like, would you spoil it?
I think I am. I'm going to spoil the shit out of the book. Is that all right?
So why the hell would I want to read the book?
Well, I don't want you to read this book.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Right.
the right now the series that I listened to was a children's book series, so I don't think you want to read them.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
uh, it's the Cirque de Freak books. I'm gonna go through all
Right.
12 of those to you, and then
Right.
I'm not sure what the future of this show would look like, but that's the format for at least these first 12 episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
Did we instead of doing 12 episodes, did we want to do like a trial run? I mean, see how the first few episodes are, and then we'll kind of get feedback.
I mean, we'll change it as it goes, but like I don't like the idea of us starting it and then not finishing it.
Of course, but
But I mean, we'll obviously do like we usually do, where as we go through a series or as we go
Right.
through things, we like kind of look at how things work and how they don't work and like,
Right.
adjust. You know,
right.
of
Okay.
course, that's the thing that we'll do.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't have a name.
Yeah.
for
So
this
we're
series,
obviously going to be adding a little bit of a different mix to.
Yeah.
'Cause I think we should. I think if we really want to do this, we should expand and.
Yeah.
I know. It's obviously it's the holiday season. Shit gets backed up, but
Right.
I mean, also, I don't want to put anything on you, but if you want to kind of like a set schedule in terms of like Twitch.
Whoa! What the fuck?
So, you mentioned me?
Oh my God, that was so long ago. We were just wrapping up. We're done, dude.
We're done with the movie pretty much, but like we were talking about our a show that I kind of talked to you a little bit about, where I would listen to an audiobook for a children's book or a book that I know for a fact Mike's not gonna read or probably won't want to read. And I'm just gonna explain it to him. The first set I thought was the Cirque de Freak books, and I've been reading like some light novels, and I was thinking it would be funny to like describe some of what happens in those to you, because like those get fucking weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like madness.
Yeah, like it's a fun new show for Book Madness. Sure, that's a bad title. We'll figure something out. We'll workshop some kind of title at some point, and we'll come up with something. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Summarizes a book you haven't read.
Well, I'm going to read the book, but I'm going to explain the plot to Mike, who hasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, like I was saying, if you want to kind of a more of a firm schedule on Twitch, I don't see that would be a bad thing.
I should probably
that
at least update the schedule.
Right. I mean,
Because
so
our schedule at this point just says like check the Facebook, which is probably a bad
Right.
recommendation.
Right. Right.
It's a
Right.
bold recommendation for someone who doesn't update the Facebook to say that.
Shh, it's okay.
But also, I mean, I think we're going to be regimented. We're going to try to get an episode out every Saturday. Saturday at 2:00 Central Time.
For B views at 2:00 Central PM,
Yes.
we will. We're going to very like stringently work to have
Yes.
at least at least an episode out every week.
Right. And we will update you if not.
Yes. Well. Yeah.
In the Discord.
Yes.
In
Which
the
I was on
Discord,
the
for
Discord.
sure. In the Discord for
Yes.
sure. Maybe the Facebook. We'll see who gets around
I
to
would
it.
bring it up in the chat, but I am in the past when I do the chat, so that's not.
Well, technically, when you do the chat, you're in the now.
I know.
But you're
I'm not
also in
even-
the past.
I'm not
Now
even
you're
touching that.
everywhere.
I'm not even touching that. It's way too late to be thinking about shit like that, dude. It's 1:20 in the morning.
It's a perfect time, Michael.
Dude. Like let's talk about time travel at 1:20 in the morning.
Let's talk about all the different times that Cino is in right now. He's currently in the past, in the present, and
He's
kind
in the
of
past,
in the future.
he's in the future, and he's in the present.
Time travel. The place that writers think they can write about, can't write about.
This thing is like going out of control. No.
I don't know what you're doing, John.
I got this like little light out of an otaku box, and I don't really know who the character is. If you've ever seen like
John,
that,
why are you paying attention to that? We're on stream.
because it's strobing.
Well, then throw it.
It randomly started strobing, and I don't know how to fix it.
Man.
Well, either your house is haunted or the Terminator's coming. Pick which option.
Because like it was slowly fading, but now it's
I
just
don't know
doing
which is
this.
better. I don't.
I don't know.
I mean, I think a haunted house is a little bit better than the Terminator coming to get you.
Probably.
I don't know. It's also tough to do a good haunted house movie.
Like Kyle Reese says, I mean, he's just not going to stop ever until you're dead.
I mean, it's not possible to make a good Terminator movie anymore.
No.
Yeah, you probably
Arnold's too old.
Like 2 movies out of that plot device. After that, the time travel is going to make it incomprehensible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had say the first.
Anyways, Johnny, are we ready to wrap this up?
I don't know.
I mean, on Twitch, by the way.
Pig's pretty cool.
All right, yeah, this is our review of Pig.
Go check out Pig. Go check out Pig.
I'm curious when I go back upstairs if the stream's going to be ended or if it's still going to be. And eventually I'll.
Oh, 100% will catch up.
Here's what's fun is I've found out that like the stream will end no matter where in the moment of the stream it is, even if the stream like hasn't run its course through. When you stop streaming, no matter where someone is in it, it will cut off.
Well, we can't wait for 6 minutes just sitting here.
Well,
and
no,
talking.
because it'll eternally just